Well, hello, and thank you so much for my TBC Live Broadcast number 148. Almost at that 150 mark. It's an honor to be with you all for our TBC Live Broadcast. Again, my name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, Tyrone Cuffey on Facebook. And also, I've crossed the 300 mark with people subscribing to my YouTube channel, which is also an honor. Obviously, I'm reaching an audience now. It's so great to have people here. I want to first thank my little one, Kayla. How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. And my wonderful person in Tennessee, as well as around Florida and everywhere. All my loved ones there, they're always there to support me. Thank you so much. Mr. Henry Langford, thank you so much for being first on our live chat. You're the only one that's on my live chat now. You know, I'm sure that people will be coming in at some point, but we are at a major growth pattern here. We want to continue to grow, okay, as a community. You know, we're at a growth phase. We're at a distribution phase. We're at a cash flow campaign that we're on right now. You see, if you're not following the system, you're not making money in TBC. You have to follow the system. Okay? Michael Agazi, thank you so much. Michael, where are you from, sir? This is the first time you're at my live broadcast. Where are you from, sir? You know, I get a lot of people from the continent of Africa to support me. They know that I'm entering their continent along with Randy Wilson in the fall this year. We don't have a date yet, but we will be there. We're excited about it. We got a message to bring to 4 countries, being, I believe, is Cameroon, South Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana. I believe that were the 4 countries that we will be at during that time. But it's supposed to be sometime in the fall. Personally, I have to get my U.S. passport renewed. I got to do that as soon as possible because that expired sometime last year. But I'm not going to let that get in my way. Trust me, I'll be there. If I got to drive to Washington D.C., which is a 3-hour trip for me, 3.5-hour trip for me, I get it that day. I'll do that. I'll do what we have to do to get it. All right. Thank you so much, Kintu Ivan from Uganda for always supporting. Oh my goodness, I got somebody here that's here. And let me just go ahead and bring you right on in. How you doing there, buddy? How you doing? Oh my goodness, I got somebody here that's here. This is Mr. Kutan Ivan from Uganda, correct? How you doing there, buddy? How you doing?
Hi, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so great to see you here, and I thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate that, sir. How's things in Uganda? You're a little frozen right there. Can you? I think it's your network again. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. You was
yes, good, and you are doing good.
Okay, I can hear it. Sometimes I can hear you. Sometimes I can't. But I'm gonna just go in with my live broadcast, and you can just listen on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a screen share right now and go to our blog. By the way, I have someone with a screen share today because they didn't know how to do that, and so I did that.
Yes.
Okay, let me go now to the blog, our blog. And you know, I always say to all the people and throughout the TBC family, a lot of us want to read the blog. Well, we know we're going to do that first and foremost. We're always going to read the blog, but we should become a student of the blog. Because when you become a student of the blog, you become so sharp with knowledge about our TBC and our whole philosophy as in our agreement in our agreement to get rid of poverty globally. Okay, let me go to the blog here now. By the way, I have someone with a screen share that didn't know how to do that. Okay, let me see here. Let me go here. Let me go back here a minute because I don't want that particular article. I don't know why that came up. You know, I always say to all the people and throughout the TBC family, all right. A lot of us. Oh, don't like we got anything new here. Because I believe we saw this. Well, this is one. Yes, this is one today. This is the one that Randy did. In fact, I was listening to his live broadcast on my phone when I was at a store, and actually, I was in a car. I was just sitting in the car, and I was listening to his live broadcast. And I had my Bluetooth headphones in my ear as I was going around shopping in the store. So I'm multitasking with TBC along with doing shopping, and that's something. You know, it's great to have a smartphone that can do those kind of things in the right and a good network that you can do that, because some of our stores here in the United States, we have Wi-Fi in the stores. I mean, it's just that we have a great system here throughout the United States. We have Wi-Fi in our stores and some of our food, our fast food restaurants, some of our real good restaurants. Wi-Fi is sweeping our area aggressively. But Randy had some great people on his live broadcast today. You know, he had Bitcoin Scott Thorne out of California, where Randy resides, and he had Paul Fisher. Great! Oh my God! If no one has not listened to Paul Fisher live broadcast, you're missing a treat. I highly recommend for those that's here on this live broadcast, if you have never listened to Paul Fisher, he's been featured on the blog about 2 or 3 times already. I was actually featured on the blog. I think that was my 12th time, and since April 4th this year, just yesterday morning, the 14th, and that was an honor. Okay, it's always an honor to be on the blog, and because I've been saying all along, folks. I've been saying all along, our TBC admin, they do vet they vet every live broadcast, meaning they're watching, they're listening, seeing what people are saying, because it's so important that we're saying the right things in our broadcast. We got to be although we are all voices, all the broadcasters are voices of TBC, we got to be almost like one voice when saying the same kinds of things in our live broadcast. We got to be consistent with that. The message got to be consistent. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, Michael, thank you so much. You're from Nigeria. Great. Okay. You're from Nigeria, but you live in the UAE over there near Dubai. Okay, I got you. Mahako 88, she lives over that way too, over there in UAE. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Item Irene. Thank you so much for supporting me. Oh, another person, Jacob. Jacob, where are you from, sir? Oh, Ghana. Okay, Ghana. Oh, thank you. So Ghana's waiting for me. Oh, guess what? I can't wait to be there, brother. I cannot wait to be there with all of you all. Yeah, I know, Irene. I know that's something that I want to actually learn more about when I get over there, find out why that is the case, why the network system the infrastructure is not where it should be. I had a great talk with Femi. I don't think he's here today. He's the TBC Revolution. We had a talk about that, and he was talking about how the government, is not really helping the people in the way it should be in different areas in your country. Well, guess what? That's like an epidemic in itself that sweeps the world. Your governments and its central banking system in your area, they're not really for us anymore. They're not really helping us anymore. They're not helping the oppressed, the people that need help. They're not helping poverty. And for us to have an awesome coin that's designed, the number one thing that it's designed to do is to help people on poverty worldwide. There's no Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum or EOS or Ripple or whatever those the market-based coins. They're not designed. They're still manipulated by the status quo. They're still manipulated by them. Okay? Yes, you're right, Michael. He's great. He's a great TBC member, great live broadcaster. You know, we have some great live broadcasters. As I always get good, I've gotten good remarks on a lot of my videos. You know, like I said yesterday, we don't entertain anybody negative that talks about the Billion Coin as in trolls or naysayers. When they talk about us, they're speaking of lack of knowledge. Okay? Lack of knowledge. And how do we get our knowledge? Back to our blog. And what is that website? blog.thebillioncoin.info. blog.thebillioncoin.info. Every member of TBC should be reviewing and being students of that blog and actually going through that blog at least 2 times a day, if not 3 times a day. Because as I went through the FAQ yesterday, I highlighted an actual sentence. And it said, we're going to have another wallet that will address lesser transactions, smaller transactions. And some people will just zoom past and won't even catch that. By me actually going through it slowly, I was able to show you something that's coming. Okay? And when you become students, you actually zero in on some of those sentences. Okay? All right. Well, Randy, you know, I saw this, and I'm sure y'all need to watch this because that's great. That's great. All right. And this was him yesterday. Okay. Okay. It looks like it's not any really new blog post today. So I'm gonna come out of this live broadcast, this particular screen share for just a minute. Okay. I agree with you, Michael. Central banking system is just a mirage. All right? They have their own agendas. I couldn't have, man, you hit it right on the nose, right on the head. You're exactly correct. I said it before in another live broadcast, and I've said it before that maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, our federal government in Washington, D.C. allegedly, now I say allegedly, I don't really believe it really was the truth. They supposed to have lost out of, get this, a multi-billion establishment running out of money to pay their federal employees. Come on now. Come on, really? Really? You really believe that? Well, guess who bailed them out? Our central banking system. Didn't give us a penny. People like me didn't get a penny from that. The middle class and lower class got nothing. See, the high class, the multimillionaires, they don't need them. But people like me and middle class and below got nothing from that. And then they supposed to have been able to now can pay their federal employees, the people that work for them every single day. Imagine working for a government on a daily basis for years, and all of a sudden you hear, we ran out of money, we can't pay you. What do you think that do to an employee? What do you think that actually do to an employee to hear that? They said, "Are you joking?" People probably said, "Are you joking? As much money as the United States government has, one if not the most powerful government in the world. You running out of money? You kidding me?" I didn't believe that crap. I would never believe that. Not our government. Mm-mm. Guys and ladies, this country has a lot, and I do mean a lot of income. And that's why this country has as much as it can afford. That's the reason that it does. That's the reason that it does. That's the only reason why it does. You know, we're not saying we're the best. We went through evolution over time, but the evolution didn't really include us, the people, the real people who count. You see, it never was meant for us. It's not meant for you and your country. Your central banking system and your government is not for you. Have they done? Let me ask you. Let me just do a question out there for you all. In the last, I'm not gonna say 10 years. I'm gonna say in the last 5 years, in your country, in Nigeria and Uganda, okay, and that's mostly what I have here, right here on my live broadcast. I got Africa. This is an African live broadcast, mostly here on my live chat right now. In the last 5 years, have you seen any income that could help you and your household and your family household? In the last 5 years, have you seen anything come from your status quo, say, government and central banking system? Say yes or no. If you receive some money or some financial help from your government in the last 5 years, tell me yes or no in the live chat. I will bet you that I'm going to see a lot of no's. Tell me in the live chat, did they help you in your last 5 years, you and your family? Did they offer any financial assistance, financial assistance in the last 5 years? See, Musa says no. See, no. Look at all the no's. Which proves a point I'm trying to convey to you today. I'm not saying they're all bad people. See, I'm gonna put it to you this way. We gotta like Randy says, and I believe the same way. We gotta disrupt, but have a systematic way we do it. This cryptocurrency that not just the cryptocurrency and the blockchain that makes cryptocurrency. That's in a disruption for our financial sector worldwide. You see, I study cryptocurrency daily. I know I know exactly what's happening, and it's growing every day. Some companies in our country are already adopting the blockchain technology because it's better than their current technology. It's the best technology I've ever seen. Now, I didn't say they're making Bitcoin. I say they block the technology that make cryptocurrency as in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The technology is more advanced than the current technology that you currently have. And that's the same case that will be in your country too. It's happening everywhere. Or it's going to come, or if it's not already happening in Africa, maybe the wealthy knows about it and actually experiencing it more than you all are. You are. But eventually, everybody's going to feel it. The majority is going to feel blockchain technology. But I'm just so happy to know that we have something that's so golden, so pure, so ripe for prosperity and love. Something that's designed to better humanity. That is so great, so great. Listen, everyone back there on his chat said no. in Africa. And they probably haven't done it for 10 years or 15 years. Because it's only designed for the wealthy in your country. What Cynthia McKinney called here, call that you watch the news, you're getting fake news. She says you gotta clean out the cesspool. Call them like monsters. Just to prey on us, to keep us at a certain level where we never can get where they are. That's by design that way. So what we got to do is keep growing, staying unified in the Billion Coin. Keep bringing the people into our community one by one and educating them properly through the blog. Educate them, show them how to become a broadcaster, because we need 1 million broadcasters. We got a long way to go. When people ask you questions like, how can I cash out my TBC? Don't even answer that question like, better yet, do this. Answer the question, not necessarily with the question, but answer the question with know the certain blog post that deals with that question. You know, the FAQ was a great one. It's a good one. I want to say March 21st or May 21st. I got to go back and look at it. There was another one regarding a bank. We are a long ways ready for a bank, truly. We need to be focused and zero focus on growing our community and get back to where we were the second part of last year, 25,000 to 50,000 members per day. We're only going maybe 1,000 to 3,000 people a day. We got to get way back. Now, there's no excuse now. There's no excuse. We got a brand new blockchain that can handle large transactions. But let me go over the rules of the transactions in case you don't know. You can do a $1,000 transaction a day, but for 1,000 or more, you have to first, before you do the transaction, before you do it, not after, you have to contact the commissioner at thebillioncoin.info. You got to have, you need to have your the TBC009.net address and the person address, TBC address that is sending to. Okay? You're not supposed to go over $5,000 per day in transactions. If you do, you still got to contact the commissioner. If you do a $100,000 transaction, now you're going to get, if you do one before you contact the commissioner, you're going to get an email. It's going to generate an email from the commissioner. But if you do a $100,000 one transaction, expect your send button to be suspended until you can rightfully show why you did what you did before contacting the commissioner. Oh, thank you so much, Donna Gordon, for being here. Thank you so much. Yes, it is March 21st. I thought it was March 21st. Right. You're right, Diana. You're right. Exactly. See, that's the student of the blog. She knew it right off. She didn't have to go search it. She knew it. See, I've been talking about becoming a student so much in my live broadcast. Some people are starting to get what I'm trying to say to you. And it's actually be the last step on your fast start. Now, I was saying that before they even put it up there. For admin even put that on the blog. I was saying become a student. Study the blog. See, when you study the blog, you don't always have to go back and look at it. You know the dates. You know what it says. I have people still wondering, oh, do I have to pay the $10 fee for both? your Cricket Cash back office and the lifetime fee? No. They've been talking about that since last year. They said it back in November of last year, that when you paid the $10 fee for your Cricket Cash back office, it also pays for the $10 fee, lifetime fee for your wallet fee for a 2-for-1 deal. Come on, people. Become a student of the blog. You know, my time is up already. You know, thank you so much for all of you here. This is the first time I had so many people, almost before Diana came and Syringe came. And Syringe, thank you so much for being here from New Zealand, by the way. That's another person that I always say to do awesome live broadcasts. And she prays before she gets started and after. Original. The only person to do that. All right. A to my ring. Maybe I haven't seen your live broadcast recently. Maybe you have some network issues, but I know she's in the 30s in terms of doing her live broadcast. She's on her way. She does excellent live broadcasts, and I've seen her get better and better and better. Let's become a live broadcaster. Come on, get out your comfort zone. I know there's a few people got some health issues that can't get there. I know who they are. I understand that. But there's a lot of people out there that can be a broadcaster. Now, do you say, is that the only way to bring people in the community? Absolutely not. If you're not a broadcaster, you still can bring the same amount of people into our community than a broadcaster can. All right? I thank you all for helping me become having 300 over. I think 301 or 2. I crossed the 300 mark in terms of subscribers on YouTube. I know that's all designed for the Billion Coin. You know, I guess because I've been on the blog so many times, people are starting to notice me now. That is an honor and a blessing in itself. I do not take that lightly. I know for a fact that our admin watches us. Okay? I can't tell you why I know that, but I can tell you I know for a fact. All right? I'm looking forward to seeing all of you that's in this live chat from Africa. I'm hoping that I do see you. I don't know all the parameters on exactly what's supposed to happen. That's coming. Just be prepared to come to a place where Randy and I will be. Because it's my understanding, we won't be all over your country. We will not. It's not designed for that. I'm hoping that personally myself, that I want to be where I don't care if it's the worst poverty I've ever seen in my life. I'm prepared to be there for it. I'm prepared to witness it. I prepared myself for this long before TBC ever was probably thought of being a coin, a creation. I've studied your continent for quite a long time, for quite a few years, because I happen to know of my ancestors who's been dead a long time ago. I know where they came from. I know who they are. I happen to know who my ancestors. Some people don't do that, but I did my history. I know they came from Africa, a certain place in Africa, matter of fact. So I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to say bye to my wonderful little 2-year-old that jumps up and blow me kisses all the time. Broadcast, Kayla. I want to thank my wonderful person who always supports me all the time in Tennessee, and also people in Florida and also around the world, as well as the people here in this live chat that came here. And if you miss some part of this live broadcast, when it stops, you can also replay it, because it's always recorded automatically. Okay? Give me a thumbs up in the like area underneath my video. I appreciate it. Y'all all are always a blessing to me and an honor to be in your presence for this live broadcast. I'm scheduled to be here tomorrow at the same time. Okay. I do broadcast nearly every day. I would say every day for the most part, unless I just can't be there for some reason or another. And I usually do 2 live broadcasts on Saturdays and Sundays. All right. Okay. Y'all all have a great day. And don't worry if you're running late or whatever. Don't even worry about that. Okay. And thank you so much for being here. Um, remember, support other broadcasters like you do mine. All right. And I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Have a great one. And thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.